can't afford Cruyff, R9, and Hullet, that's okay. Today, I'm gonna show you 3 cheap cards you can pick up that will make your team unbelievable, and it's transformed my RTG. Trust me, you're gonna score way more gold. But first, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, AA9 Skills. Welcome back to the Road to Foot Champions RTG edition, where we finally pick up a lot of cards and build a brand new team. So this is what our team once looked like, right? It's a pretty cheeky, nice-looking team, whatever. I've never really bought nobody. Because of this comment right here, I knew I either had to pick up Van de Veen, pick up that boy Eder Militao, or Araujo. So what do? I go straight over to Araujo and bring him into the RTG because I knew you guys wanted him. He got to be part of the team. Araujo, welcome to the starting 11. The next thing I knew I had to do was get somebody who linked up with Araujo, so I went out and I picked up my boy Rudiger. Massive center back, 86 overall. I felt like even though he was a crazy amount of coins for an RTG, I felt like him linking up with Araujo would be the perfect duo in the back for us to be able to stop people scoring 8 goals a game on us. Now, you guys know we unlocked the Eusébio in the last episode, and as you guys can see, I've now played a crazy amount of games with Eusébio. He has 37 games played, 12 assists. He's going absolutely insane for me. He's an unbelievable silver card. And the comment says, Skills, how'd you get him already? Man, that hasn't even been 100 squad battle games. You can play rivals, lads. All you gotta do is score with a Portuguese player in 100 different games, but it's rivals, squad battles, and online tournaments. So any of these modes allow you to do it. So if you grab Ronaldo and score 100 goals with him in 100 different games, whether it's rivals, squad battles, or anywhere, you unlock that boy just like that. So that's what you need to be looking to do, boss. Another big comment comes in from my homie right here, and you got the Lamine Yamal badge. I see you at the Yo, Lamine's a goat, my boy. You told me to bring in that boy Hugo, and listen, I didn't bring in Hugo, but I will attempt to try to bring him into the RTG because I brought in what I believe is the most broken card in FC 26. I'm not even joking. And the fact that we're gonna have this card and Marmoush together is absolutely remarkable because, ladies and gentlemen, Perez Ayoze, I think his name is said, A-Y-O-Z-E, something like that. This card right here, lads, is something remarkable. 13 games played, 12 goals, 11 assists, all in rivals. This card cannot be stopped. I picked him up for 9,000 coins. He is by far one of the best strikers I have used in the game, probably the best striker. There's people in the community comparing him to Ben Yedder from 2020, FIFA 20, if you guys remember that game. I also had to pick myself up a left back, right? So that's what I did next. I went up and invested in my boy Mendy, who wasn't that crazy expensive, but I needed a left back that linked up with Rudiger, so I went and did that. And luckily enough for me, I already have kind of a Howl untradeable, so I'm in a really, really solid place when it comes to that. But I now have Eusébio, Marmoush, and Ayoze in the front, which is the craziest trio I've ever played with in many past FIFAs and FCs. This is just wild. And when I show you what formation I've started playing, I need you not to judge me. Daddy Skills been a but the truth is, before you judge me, let me speak. Hold on, let me speak. Hold on, chill, let me speak. First of all, where did this Daddy Skills thing come from? I know I became a father 4 months ago, but like, it's cool. The baby could call me daddy, but what's up with y'all calling me daddy, bro? Like, what's up, bro? I know I got a white hair, but being called daddy's crazy, bro. And it's not just one person. Loads of people are saying, what's up, Daddy Skills? Hey, Daddy Skills. Daddy Skills, great video. Hey, Daddy Skills, thanks for showing me Eusébio. I'm not lying. Look at the comments. Everyone's saying daddy, bro. But let's be real. Since I'm a daddy, don't get on me for playing 5-back because I'm an old man, bruh. I'm an old man, and sometimes old men need a little bit of help, bruh. I don't got those reactions like these 14-year-old, 13-year-old kids. Y'all out here doing skill moves, Rabonas and Ronaldo flicks and rainbows and shooting from midfield. Men don't got those hand speed no more, bro. I got arthritis. Oh, I don't have arthritis, thank goodness. But hey, man, I went to the 5-back to mess around with it and see what it could do for me. And I started playing through rivals, and I started having a little bit of success. I haven't played much rivals, lads. Well, I've played a bit, but I haven't played as much as I really want to. But I want to show you guys something really quick. I went into the 5-back formation, right? And in this 5-back formation, I went with balanced and balanced for now. I tried counter for a little bit, but I'm really liking balance, I think. Although counter, I don't know, it definitely works. I went to 45 at the moment, but I was playing 70. I'll probably go back to 70. And all I really did, lads, was I kept everything here pretty much the same, as you guys can see. This should be ball playing just so he can get a plus. but I have them all on defenders. I want to get a better Liverpool or like a VVD or something here eventually if I do stay, but I probably won't stay 5-back, but hopefully I do. I went versatile on both my left back and my right back. I put my defensive mid on holding my center mid, but he's a holding center mid. I put box to box on my boy Rice. My boy Madmoose is on playmaker, even though he gets shadow striker. You want playmaker here. And then advance forward. You're probably wondering, Scales, why did you go into the 5-back, bro? Like what triggered this? First of all, I read a comment about it and then I thought about it. I was really liking the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow and the 4-1-3-2. Those are formations that are like, you know, played through the middle and you know, it's a narrow formation. I thought to myself, okay, I'm really narrow. I can't defend the wings well, and I can't get up in the wings, advance forward on the wings. Then I thought to myself, after I saw that comment, wait, 5-back, this is a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, just with like a left back and a right back that I could send on runs to kind of give me wing play. So this is a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, but allowing me to have wing backs that can get forward, right? So I thought to myself, let me try it. I did, and it's been absolutely phenomenal ever since. Again, I don't know how long I'll be in it, but right now I absolutely love it. But I do want to talk to you guys about this. The trio. These cards legitimately are broken and will transform your team overnight. First of all, we start with the Eusébio, who is completely free. This card is completely free with 16 goals and 37, and in 16 games with 37 goals and 12 assists. The only problem he has is lack of stam, which you can sub him out at halftime or whenever you really want to sub him out. I'd be subbing him out for Colo, but I might sell Colo and just sub in my boy Toram because I don't really sub him out a lot, and it's kind of a waste, and eventually his money's going to keep going down. He used to be 5, now he's down to like 4,000. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Colo up now so I don't lose much more money. The next thing is my boy Madmoose, who's the most expensive of the bunch. But as you guys can see, 50 games played, 68 goals, 67 assists. He plays cam for me. He barely plays striker. Look at what he does from the cam position. This card is absolutely dummy insane for me. Yes, I do play a lot of FC, by the way, but this has a little bit of squad battles mixed in there. I want you guys to know that. A little bit of squad battles. So that's that. This has no squad battles in it, right? This is rivals or live tournament. And this has 13 games played, 22 goals and 11 assists at 9,000 coins, lads. 9,100 coins. You're not going to get a better trio in this game for this price tag and be able to dominate. One is free, one is like 20K, 30K, and one is 9K. So for a total of 50K, if that, you are getting one of the best trios that you can have in the game. If you play narrow, 4-4, anything like that, you're gonna absolutely cook with this trio, man. It's so good. Update, I still do not have my rewards. EA Sports did message me back. Again, I told you in the last episode, they reached out to me and they told me that they are investigating what happened on my account with rewards. They're looking into it. I told them a couple of my viewers had the same thing happen to them. They said they are investigating. They asked for my gamer tag and my email. They're looking into it. We'll see what happens. They did message me back and say that they sent the information over and they are investigating it. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I get rewards, maybe I don't. I'm not 100% sure. But remember, lads, we don't have our first ever rival rewards. We did not get ours. We did not get our first ever rival rewards. So we are chilling with no rival rewards. With that being said, we have 16,000 coins. We've built that team, which is really nice. SBCs is something I haven't been doing enough of and I should really do more of. For example, there's 82 by 7. By 77, this is where you can get really, really good stuff, if I'm being honest with you, like really good stuff. The one thing I have noticed in this FC, lads, is you get 100% way better like things from terrible packs. Like, I don't think pack weight is good this year, but I also don't think, and this is what I've noticed, I also think you have a very high chance of getting a very dope card, even from 77 plus. Like I had a 75 plus and was able to pick up a Rice, which was a big upgrade for the RTG, even though he's only 20K. That's an insane pool for us. Another thing I want to say is please leave comments down below, because like I said, this is your series as much as I'm my series. When you guys give me a suggestion, I try to make it happen. I tried to bring it to light in the RTG, and obviously I just love reading y'all's comments, man. So please make sure to leave comments and hit thumbs up. Could we get 1,000 likes? That would be absolutely amazing. And let me know in the comments down below, what are you struggling with the most in this game? Is it defensively? Because I was struggling too. A boy got a Salah from like a 77 plus pack or a 75 plus pack. So there's a chance. It's not a big chance, but there's a chance. And as you can see, mine are absolutely terrible. I just hit Di Maria from the Argentinian league. He's back in Argentina to finish off his career. We didn't get nothing so far, but it's worth doing, lads. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I'm low-key kind of mad at myself for not doing more SBCs, y'all, and simply because I've been I've been practicing so much. I've been trying to understand the gameplay and get better at the game that I've just been playing so much, trying to learn it rather than actually doing SBCs and improving the RTG quickly. I just really want to know how to play the game, understand how to play the game before the weekend league gets here so we can get our best finish. Again, these did not pay out for us, y'all. We did get a right wing from, that's not a walkout though. That's not a walkout, right? Who is that? Oh, okay. I was like, yo, did I just get Saka again? It wasn't a walkout though. These did not pan out for us. These not, but I don't regret doing them because again, you can hit something big. I don't even think I've been on this screen. You can make a really nice card here for 30K. It's actually, I think it's him. You can evo this card, lads, to an 85 rated card, which improves his shooting, and also gives him a playmaker. You don't really need that, but I think it makes him go to cam. I think maybe, let me see, what does it give? It gives playmaker, can be center mid, but that's about it. So you could get center mid, you get more long shot, you get an extra play style. It's not a bad one. For 30K, that card's already extremely broken. That's definitely not a bad way to go about it. But I haven't looked at these at all, lads. You can get a left winger right here. I don't know how much this is helping out. Why is Araujo here? Can you get him even more? You can get his passing up. So I truly can't tell you how long I'm going to be in the 5-back formation, but at the moment I am having a little bit of fun with it. And like I said, that's the one thing that's really cool about FC26 is that you can rock so many different formations, so many different players and have a lot of fun. Like even when I built this extremely overpowered team with these front three that are just absolutely phenomenal, I still realize that girls in this game are just so broken. And many people might be like, yo, Skills, no way, but it's true. Like, for example, I have so many people in the comments telling me to get Pina because Pina's this 79 rated girl or 79 pace rated girl. She has 79 pace and she was extinct at one point in this game. She still might be extinct. Let me check really quickly if she's still extinct. But this card itself is a card that just moves out of this world. Now, she's extinct, by the way, still. Now, I haven't bought her or gone for her, and the truth is, and the real reason is because I'm not trying to just 100% go with what everyone else is doing. I want to make the videos this year more about having fun and also getting good finishes, but also straight up having fun. That's why Eusébio's out there. I didn't go for Pina. I didn't go for Diani, because these girls right now are truly, there's another girl that starts with a D. I can't think of her name right now. These girls are truly game-breaking, game-changing cards. They are cards that when you get them, you just, they're wild, bro, because you can left stick dribble with them so crazy. And the biggest thing about what I've noticed with girls is that their R1 allows them to glide through the field, glide on the pitch. It just looks like they're just floating through the air, and they get through defenders so easily. So being able to left stick dribble, being able to R1 dribble is huge. And that's why one thing that's going to become very hard, in my opinion, is the people who do get to the big cards quicker. So whether you spend money or something, I do think there will be a pretty significant advantage because of the fact that a lot of those cards up top are probably going to glide the way the girls glide. Like the Cruyffs and the Mia Hams, and the big version of Eusébio. I feel like a lot of their R1s, probably Maradona, their R1s are going to go dummy, right? They're going to be cards that, like, they're just gonna weave through traffic, weave through defenders, weave through the entire field, and it's gonna be wild. I wanted to show you a full gameplay here to kind of show you guys what I'm doing and also tell you analyze what I do very poorly in this game, because this game can be very, very frustrating, very, very fast, and it's really up to you to making sure you're not getting into that point where you're letting the game get frustrating for you. What do I mean by that? Defensively, one mistake, you're cooked. Offensively, if you do what I do often, you're cooked. So what are the two things that I do offensively that are very, very poor? The first thing, I pass the ball too much. It's just the absolute truth. I pass the ball too quick and too much. What do I mean by too quick? For example, out the back, I make 1,000 mistakes when I steal the ball. Like, for example, let's say I steal the ball here. You see how quickly I pass that ball to the girl off of my defender, Rudiger? That low-key could have been intercepted if there was an offensive player there, because offensive players intercept as good as defensive players do in this game, and that's just the way it's been in FC for a long time. If there was an offensive player there, he intercepts that. Once again, my defense is now spreaded. I pass the ball out with a center back. There's a massive gap now. and I usually get scored on. So truly, I pass the ball out the back way too much. You're better off intercepting it with your center back and dribbling back there a little bit. Dribbling left and right? So dribbling north and south. Instead of going straight to goal and trying to rush to go score on your opponent, by the way, we're down by 2. Instead of going straight to try to score on your opponent, instead go up and down, north and south, and look for the opening to happen. And playing this game going north and south is actually a W. And what I mean by that is, for example, if you get it on your winger and you kind of go north or south, then you're able to wait until your striker starts making a run, or if you put him, and then you can spam it over the top or a through ball pass. But when you're playing east and west, it kind of takes away how many angles of passes you have. And it also takes away how quickly you have to make a pass. Going north and south allows you to have a lot of time before you have to pass the ball, right? Going east and west, it allows your opponent to pretty much be able to step into you quickly. It's easier to step into someone that's coming directly at you than going up and down, right? So those are mistakes I make a lot. I don't play north and south enough, and I also pass the ball way too much. And right here to start this game off, 30 minutes in, you guys have noticed that my opponent has been able to really put it on me, if I'm being honest. He's been behind my defense a bunch of times. My goalkeeper has bailed me out a bunch of times. I'm being extremely aggressive this game, trying to get forward. I'm down by 2, but I always know with the attackers I have, with the team I have, that we're in this because I have Moose, I got my boy Perez, and I got Eusébio. And I know at any moment these front 3, the 3 Musketeers, are gonna bang one in for me. It's just a matter of time. And almost started off right there. I probably should have first time shot that, if I'm being honest with you. Didn't do it, and it turns out that he gets the interception. Here you can see I'm running back with Rice and trying to force my opponent into a mistake. Staying on your defender helps massively. And if my opponent here, let's be honest, if my opponent was more effective in front of goal, probably be down by 4, right? And the chance of a comeback would become a lot harder. But I started to understand what my opponent was doing. I started to realize that he wasn't attacking my midfielders when I have the ball on my foot. So what I started to do was kind of just R1 dribble up the field with Rice and with my girl, Seger, I think her name is. The thing is this. My midfielders aren't the best R1 dribblers. And hopefully, eventually, we can get to the point where we have really good dribblers of midfielders in the middle of the park, and we're able to kind of control the game in that way. But right here, you see I was kind of going north and south right there until it opened up. And then once it opened up, I put the through ball, and I was almost able to get us a goal. But this first half for us lads was absolutely atrocious, and it looks like we're going to end up losing. Look at that beautiful through ball. And he should have been. Again, if he was effective in front of net, we'd be down 3-0. Instead, he kept me alive, and we go into the second half, and I realized we got this. That's literally what went through my brain. The fact that it was only 2-0, 45 minutes, I got a whole 45 minutes. The game's 0-0 now in my head. In my head, we got to halftime 0-0. I ain't tripping. Let me see what I can do here. Let me see if I can make some adjustments. Where can I go with? And by the way, in this one, I was playing the 3-back. So I've been playing the 5-back and the 3-back. I was testing which one was hitting. And I was in the 3-back for that first 45 minutes. I'm going to jump directly back into the 5-back. Check this out. So I want you guys to pay attention to that because I thought 3-back and 5-back were very similar. So I said, okay, let me try 3-back for this one. I tried 3-back. Watch what happens when I go to the 5-back, bro. I'm not even going to mess around too much with play styles. I'm going to kind of keep it the way it is. Just throw my players out there, get my team right, and watch. I don't even have a right back. Watch what this 5-back is able to accomplish. So 2-0 down in the 5-back formation. I've been practicing a little bit. Can we finally get it right? Can we finally do what needs to be done in the second half to win this game and not lose and beast and feast? And I in my head, I thought I would. Again, when I have those 3 attackers, man, I always feel deep down that I'm gonna be able to score goals, man. Big interception here. I want to make absolutely no mistakes. Look, I'm going north and south, waiting. North and south is absolutely huge, lads. It allows you to just find where you want to put the ball. Nice little through ball to Moose. Unfortunately, I couldn't get through. That's another thing I do poorly. I play way too many through balls. I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to get it better. That through ball was fantastic, though. And that through ball is going to make it 2-1 just like that. So my opponent was on top of us. My opponent was kind of low-key dominating. My opponent had most of the chances, if you go look at the shots on target and the shots, my opponent's going to be winning this battle 100%, especially when I was in that 3-back formation. Again, I went into that. I wanted to test it. Forgot to tell you guys I was in it. I wanted to try it out. I freaking did not like it. Went back into the 5-back and just felt way more organized. And maybe we stay in it. Maybe we don't stay in it. I'm going to try a ton of different formations till I find the one I truly love before the weekend league starts. But instantly, I felt a massive difference being in this formation. And by the way, my right back is a freaking left back. She's not even supposed to be up there. She's out of position. But I said, you know what, man, YOLO. Right here, you can see I finally cycle the ball properly, and then I still make the bad pass. This is what I'm talking about. I cycled it perfectly through my center backs, and I made the bad pass because I wanted to go east and west way too fast. Right here, chance, cut back with Eusébio, hold on to it. Look at my boy Marmuz into my boy Eusébio. Eusébio can make something happen here. A little bit of dribbling. Pires, Marmuz, Eusébio. 2-2 just like that, bro. In seconds, when you have these overpowered cards in your starting 11, you can change a game in a heartbeat, bro. And that's exactly what we did. Again, a game where we were not cooking, a game where we were not dominated, a game where we probably should have lost 100% before halftime, should have been down by a few goals. All of a sudden, my opponent's the one that gotta feel a little bit of pressure, right? My opponent. Look at this. Out the back again, lads. I make a bad pass. And this is why I wanted to show you guys the full gameplay, because y'all need to understand what I'm doing so poorly. Too many through balls, too quick of passes, and passing the ball out the back too quickly. These are mistakes that I consistently keep making over and over and over, and hopefully this will help by showcasing it. Because one thing that I got, let's go Perez! One thing that I'm very blessed about is that I record all of my gameplay. So when I go back and analyze footage, I'm like, okay, this is where I mess up. This is where, you know, and it's easy for me to put on YouTube just an awesome game where I win 5-0 and everybody's like, wow, skills is sick. But I want to show you guys me getting dominated, me where I make mistakes, me where I tried something different and it didn't work being in the 3-back. And more importantly, where I'm causing my errors, because I get, again, out the freaking back. You see that pass? That just can't be done, y'all. And the thing is, I could have just walked it up with her. I could have just kept walking the sideline, and when he tackled me, if he won the ball, it was probably going to go out of bounds, so I wasn't even going to lose possession. But instead, I want to score a goal so fast. I want to get a goal into the back of the net as quickly as possible that I just caused myself problems over again with my center backs. You see what I'm saying? Again with my center backs, and this game right here should be 3-3. This should be a 3-3 game, but I make an outstanding tackle, like a stupid good tackle. Unbelievable tackle with Rudiger, otherwise this game is 3-3. And it's because I'm going east and west too much, lads. I keep going this way too much. Instead of playing the whole field and going out to the wings and walking up and down and waiting for a good pass and cutting back, I just want to put a through ball. I just want to put a pass. I just want to put a pass. I just want to be a pass. And it's just not smart, because what you want to do is make your opponent leave a hole. You want to tiki-taka pass until your opponent makes a terrible mistake. And once the opponent makes a terrible mistake, score goals like this. Easy. Cycle the ball, cycle the ball, cycle the ball, rotate the ball, rotate the ball, rotate the ball. And then finally, after you're done rotating the ball, an opening will happen. And when it does, you take it. But instead, I consistently pass the ball from Rudiger out the back wrong. I do this. This is cheese. I stopped. I didn't want to score. I stopped. I was like, I'm not going to score. I stopped playing, and the moment he sees I put, and it's messed up too, because I went to go say hi to my little baby, yo. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And I'm like, talk, and then all of a sudden he starts attacking me, bro. And I'm like, yo, that's so cheese, because if he would have hit right here, there was still plenty of time for him to score 2 goals. So I was low-key kind of, yo, he finessed me with that one, man. But luckily, I'm able to clamp it up with my boy Rudiger and the rest of the defense, man, and not let him score. But this is something that I really wanted to showcase, man. I'm in Division 4 right now, climbing up. Want to get to Division 2 before the reset. Hopefully, I'm able to do that, lads. But with the way I'm playing right now, I'm not going to be able to do it, because I keep making way too many errors out the back. Way too many. And this year, you make a mistake in the back, lads, you're not going to be able to bail yourself out easy. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this footage will help you, and hopefully you'll be able to kind of see what you're doing wrong based off of what I'm doing wrong, and be like, oh man, you know what, skills, I make that same mistake skills makes, and we gotta fix it. And I think the way by fixing it is going north and south, lads. I really think it's playing out to the wings, playing out towards the sideline, right? That's the way I used to play FIFA 17 and 18 very much. I used to always have this saying, right, that if I'm gonna lose the ball, I want to lose the ball out next to like the line, because if I'm out next to the line, the ball has a chance of going out of bounds, or my defense is pretty much still in place because we're all the way out here. You're not losing the ball through the center. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I used to play FIFA 17 and stuff like that, and 18 and 19. I used to always play out to the wings, and for some reason I want to be so narrow in this game, and I want to play so narrow, and it's just not really smart the way I'm playing it. So again, I hope my struggles, even though I win this game, I hope my struggles will help you guys see what you're doing wrong, and you can take a little bit from what I'm doing and be like, oh, you know what, Scale's doing that wrong, I'm doing that wrong too, we got to get this right. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where we're at with it. But hey man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you did, smash a thumbs up, subscribe to your bell, and I hope it helped you guys, Booyah Nation. As I find more things I'm doing wrong, more things I'm struggling with, I will show you guys, I will tell you guys, and hopefully it can help you guys, and it helps you and it helps me. But we're close to Division 3 now, man. Hopefully I can get there tonight, and then hopefully push for Division 2 ASAP. But I love you guys. I appreciate y'all watching. I will catch you in the next one. Booyah, baby. We are out of here.